Howdy folks, welcome aboard the channel. If you're new here, I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I react to non-pop country. And you saw the artist, you may not have even heard of this artist. I've reacted to Sammi a number of times before. MontaukEd made a gift for me to do this one. So Ed, shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for this gift and this request, and for all the other requests of Sammi in the past. And that was my lead-in to let people know, if you want to know more about Sammi, she's the real deal when it comes to country. She's traditional. Faded Love. I don't know this song. It only had 1,100 views on the Topic channel, which is YouTube posts the artists in their own channel. Like on YouTube's channel with Sammi on it. In any case, only had 1,100 views, so not a lot of people know about this song, and I love doing these songs. I don't know this song either, so Faded Love, and this is the second video I've done today. It just so happens to be timing-wise, where I'm wearing my Mets hat in honor of MontaukEd, who sent me this hat because he's a monster Met fan. Oh, feel that bass?
As I look at the letter that you wrote to me, it's you that I am thinking of. And as I read the lines that to me were so sweet, I remember our faded love.
I love this development.
And I miss you, darling, more and more every day. As heaven would miss the stars above. And with every heartbeat I still think of you, and remember our faded love.
So he broke it off. Sounds like.
As I think of the past and all the pleasures we shared, as I watch the mating of the dove, it was in the springtime when you said goodbye, and I remember our faded love.
Yeah, that'd be hard for her.
I miss you, darling, more and more every day. As heaven would miss the stars above. And with every heartbeat I still think of you.
Man, I like that line.
And remember our faded love. I remember our faded love.
I love that line. Timing is everything in life, almost everything. Substance is huge too. But the timing of that line struck me in the song in a way that in the past, I probably would have blown right past it, just because there's so many details you could focus on. But the line about how I miss you the way the heavens would miss the stars above. And then I thought, well, if there were no stars there, it would be completely empty. And as obvious as that sounds when it's pointed out, that's what I thought of. Like, that's what's going on inside her heart. It's just completely empty. And you just feel bad for her because we've all had lost love in our lives. It's just almost all of us have had that. In fact, I don't know anybody, and I'm not the measure of what's happened in mankind's history, but pretty much all of us can understand that we've had a lost love. And it's just brutal. And then you recover, you move on. But it doesn't feel that way when it's happening. And in this, she's reading the letter of what happened in the past and just thinking about the lines in it and all this. And he broke it off. And we don't know what's in the letter. We just know what's in the letter, the substance, the bullet point. He ended it and she's feeling it. And it was just beautiful. The instrumentation was beautiful too. Just that slow. It was a violin, really. Just going on with the bass going underneath it, propping everything up, and her sultry, sweet voice. And this was just, you could almost picture somebody like at a Barnes and Noble, like how they would have authors come in and talk with people. You could almost picture her being there, sort of talking this song through. But it's a song, sort of like quasi-poetic, but it was just a simple narrative. So yeah, Ed, another one, just faded love, and that's what songs are about. They're about either adopted love, new love, or broken love. And sometimes, Leonard Skinner's Give Me 3 Steps, for example, pops into mind. It's about a vignette in life. Or Working for MCA, to keep going with the Skinner thing. But what's the percentage, would you say? 90% of songs are about new love. It's either getting in love or falling out of love. Something went wrong. Your heart's full or your heart's broken. In this one, faded, broken. All right. I'm going to rate this one. And again, I hope the Mets season goes better than this relationship did. The number that popped into my head was a 9.0. It's part of its brilliance was in its simplicity. You could add, we didn't find out what went wrong in the relationship. We didn't even find out what was in the letter. That's brilliance to me. Refraining from overloading people. And then you could put your own narrative into it. And I was putting part of my own life into this, part of, prior relationships into this. So there we have it. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that one, courtesy of MontaukEd yet again. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.
And I miss you, darling, more and more every day, as heaven would miss the stars above.